This is a space base. This is a space base. Can you hear me? Air's enough, no need to worry. At least enough for two. This is a space base. Information, resources, you have everything. Find what's lacking is far more difficult, except one little thing. The whole world is kind to me, but sorry, sorry, sorry. Wearing a fine suit, paying by your credit card, but I cannot prove myself. This is a space base. This is a space base. Can you hear me? The world will may crumble down with just one piece missing. The whole world is kind to me, but sorry, sorry, sorry. Wearing a shiny crown, paid by a luncheon, that still will not convince myself. This the center of the universe, but without a her, I'm not here. Only my shell remains she.
Frisia! Nah. Nah. Nah, I tried. Eesh, I was also way too early. Thumbnail is not lying. Anyway, Andrew decided to show up. Yep, as I said, I don't drink coffee, it's tea. Though it's black tea. Psycho Red. Pretty sure at least it's not too horrible of a time for you. I'm sure that's the case, Andrew. If anything, you're probably What are you actually currently stuck doing right now? Because if I'm not mistaken, it's supposed to be maybe the middle of the afternoon. We do not need heavy day right now. Please, at least get the mood for once. Weird playlist. It's on random, but I didn't get it right. We go to this one. To start lunch. Well, good enough. Who's relaxed? Oh my god. Who's the weirdest character that doesn't take the fight seriously? No, it's something that's mostly South Africa. In this case, though, I'm drinking black rooibos, or rather, just rooibos tea, with nothing else in it. It's just tea bag, sugar, water. I do not know. I do not know. Why is it playing? It's dumb. Ish. There we go. You can see what I mean. See how dark that one is. It's supposed to turn red, but that's only if you add milk.
3, 2, 1, go!
Yeesh. Okay, let me just move this out of the way so I don't accidentally hit it. Really? Enough. Just be a bit slow. After you unlock a character, if it's a legendary, it is going to be it's going to be semi-repeated for a bit. That's all I can say. Maybe you'll get multiple, maybe you won't. Ah, no. And they reset my energy. Can you? Okay. Wow. Okay, so that explains a bit. Yeah, the sad part is I didn't listen. So yeah, the team normally takes on a more reddish, it's a mixture that turns into a more reddish color of a tea. So that's about it. Tea bag's still in, so it takes its time to brew properly the way I need it. Really?
3, 2, 1, go!
Yeesh. Well, as per usual, figure out how to take whatever my main character is into this and expect to be disappointed again every time I don't get a new sort of interaction other than just losing my damage like that. That's the problem. Just lose damage. Well, okay. Can't even press anything there. The armor would not activate. Another crit because 25%. Okay then. Like spike. Wow. Okay. You are 100% doing this on purpose, Giovanni. Just use your attacks like you're supposed to. And look who dodges something that visually hits them. There was ideas. I just can't make them. I just can't make the ideas. Reminder. Think of it not as a inspiration block or anything. I just can't think of anything without something interfering. I am not showing that just yet, Alzulu. Tomorrow I'm supposed to make the appointment, and then afterwards I'll know the proper stuff. Then, yeah. It's just more like, in general, there's not much to help if I were to deal with it. But we'll see. Since it's technically one major issue, as I said, all the way on this side, while my other issue is blocking me from using my right side of my mouth because there is a tooth there that is cracked in half, but is not aggravated unless I accidentally use it. It stays quiet. Dumb part about it, the outside is discolored, the inside is completely normal still. It was Antonio versus Cameron. There was a long list from Ishikawa, but I can't remember it right now. Don't worry. Remember, the amount only gets through at the end of February, and now if you donate now, it'll only be at the end of March. It'll help, we can tell you that much. But it won't help at the immediate moment. When I take the tea bag out, I do squeeze the leftover water out of it to Ishikawa. It's not that hard to.
It's about to happen. 3, 2, 1, go!
Like I said, tired. That is all. Just energy today is not here. The thumbnail is literally a representation of exactly what's happening. It'd be cool to be able to just activate a V2 version of Beam and rush into the opponent, but anyways, never gonna do that. Technically, I played it because my older brother played it first. That, and listen, it's bad at the same time good that you realize I grew up on Samurai as the first season. For obvious reasons, I have there are a lot of better seasons than Samurai. I can tell you that much at least. I've seen the other ones, they're a lot more enjoyable. I haven't watched them properly. Listen, the idea of it is there, okay? It was just badly executed. To a kid, however, it was slightly entertaining. But as you can obviously tell, that I ended up with a comic character as a favored character. So, the influence there does not exist. Otherwise, Black Dragon wouldn't be a choice. So, yeah. Less said, it's a projectile. So in the end, I originally played it in July, 2017 is when I got it. My iPad was bad. It got stolen. Insurance paid out for a new one. Started the channel late into when the account got to, and yeah, here we are. And I was able to make use of the money that was generated through that bunch of uploads through YouTube on how it was. Basically, all the ads were able to pay for a lot. I was able to actually get me a PC upgrade, which is where I was able to actually have, you know, the alt account now. And more consistent video editing, because every single, and not to mention, the old house's internet had horrible internet. No matter what, I had to make sure no one was on the internet yet if I wanted to upload, because it would completely kill everything. Connection would be dead until the video's done uploading. It would maybe take 30 minutes or something. And that's basically what happened before this one. Now I can actually stream, because that was another thing. Streaming was not a possibility either. Anyway, it's the only thing Black Dragon can do. Use Zanaku assist to actually combo. Ah, this is dead. I even got a crit there. Flip the table. No, it was Ethernet. It was Ethernet. Don't worry, Ishikawa. It's just the fact that the internet was so horrible. Nah. It's T. It's just a British Black Dragon. Who knows? You could say it best. All you need to know is that we have fiber as the connection now. And that's about it. Fix the thing and great teleports. I stood still. You gonna just press it again, or... It broke. By the way, in the corner, so you don't get that. Okay, get rid of this. What's it gonna be? Yes. 6.5. Yeah. Eesh. That's technically worse because, technically, from what I can tell, the painkillers is the main cause of my tiredness right now. Which I did not take for the last 2 days because it did not help. I got a violent reaction on Friday from this side. The painkillers have only made me tired and not removed the pain.
3, 2, 1, go!
Mesogog assist is literally fast and has... He resets the game to neutral. He has a reason to do that. Go back to your corner. There we go. And never rotated. Okay. Listen, if they're gonna fight Black Dragon, they might as well bring something strong. He's not a strong character, but I end up using him, so who knows. That's the main concern there. And of course, they did rotate. 7. And flying. 3.4. Yeah, no. Okay, I think I can remove the teabag. Skip to the next match. Anyway, in this case, I am on a direct Ethernet connection, and the reason why I also still, like I said, I avoid using the main now is just because it's always Wi-Fi. I do have 5G for it, so it is supposed to be the same stable connection, but otherwise it's still... You can see when I'm using the mirroring software, it still works, but that's about it. Shadow Predator.
3, 2,
Okay.
1, go!
Yeah, of course. Since I was too close, it didn't bug out. At the same time, it's not allowed to. If Daishi ends up just failing to land his breaker, we can tell that this is one thing that they need to still fix. Okay. Go back to your corner, and I actually get to land all 5 of my hits. Nope. Okay. Primary. You're too close. And he flies back too far. Where is your primary slot, though? Ah, yes, look at that. Daishi's fly back further does not help me. And then he doesn't rotate. Yep. Now, there's another interaction. Daishi is 2 of the situations. A lot of the villains is weird. They don't stagger as far as they should, as early as they should. And then some of them fly back further at the same time. Now they're 100% going to fail to keep the game stable when they add the next character. They're 100% going to fail. They just updated their engine. Why do you think the icons are shrunken? Joel came with an update. And I still haven't finished his animation either. Yeah, that statement of thinking they're not gonna break it. Yeah, they 100% are. And in terms of character, you can never know with anyway. Ignoring. Anyway. Stomp! And you didn't go for the block. I want an actual balanced game. There. Just move that to the side for now. I think maybe we'll swap to the next character after this match. Emperor from Megaforce. Samurai has not received a representation for a while, but even if Antonio got buffed, they're not going to do something like that.
3, 2, 1, go!
Daishi does not need taunts anymore. He lost that long ago. Even with the buff, he does still not need. He still doesn't need it. Unless they did something stupid, but who knows? You said he's kneeling in the thing, but pretty sure they gave that in a different way to begin with. Back away. You missed. Yeah. Okay. There. Less damage, at the same time more. More like with some damage. And that's it. They just fix the characters. There's so many characters they could just get a simple fix, and they'd be able to do their job. But that's the thing. Anyone can't even do that. The reminder that some characters still can't even function. Like, at this point, I don't think they're even allowed to change the movie ranges anymore for some reason. I don't know why that's, I don't know why that's a thought. Yeah, old characters are not getting new animations. They're gonna be reusing them mostly. Okay, Magna. Antonio basically was the situation that Ranger Slayer fell under. Now both of them are in a weird situation where Ranger Slayer actually has 50-50s. Antonio can still be turtled. Yeah, that was before the contract ran out. Going by the by what's happened with this, the ability to sell him as a warrior boost. Listen, they buffed Zed. As a reminder, Xander can get buffed.
Three, two, one, go.
Yeah. Okay. I need to pay attention. Let's see here. Oh, that's a thing. I forgot he actually continues on armor. Anyway. Evox, like I warned on the Discord server, Magna has this kind of combo, so please be careful. And I mean it. Okay. Fair enough. He didn't rotate. Okay. That really didn't do much, but and yeah, right. Another thing. He continues on armor as well and goes invincible. As well. Not only can Aeon use his super twice, he still continues on armor. Yeah, you would think they would do that, but apparently they never want to. Somehow, they don't ever want to include their big major villains. Somehow, now let's just not include the core team or a 6th Ranger, and instead let's also completely avoid adding major villains as well. Think about it. Anyways, choices are very concerning. That's all I can point out. Yeah. Okay. Hit twice. And what now? Nah. Think I'm allowed to press that one there. Yeah, but it's not that. It's just more like even then. Even if I were to hit, you'd go invincible. Just know that at least you're lucky that you fixed that strike turning into a breaker years ago. Just know that part is a bit lucky. It was dumb. But the fact that Vendrix still doesn't continue being a strike is real concerning there. Like, Vendrix and Aeon are two of the characters that had their fall-off to be completely wrong, and Vendrix is the only one that still has it completely wrong. Yep, okay, it's still in the air. Yep, Amelia also still turns into a breaker. Let's see. We'll see. You cancelled! The thing is though, Thomas, you can't get that unless you land the super, so that breaker information is mostly useless unless you literally get hit by a block. But only Heckle, there's only Heckle's block that's able to actually hit her, which would mean he has to you have to dodge the projectile, then hit Pickle with the super, and yeah. And then you just see her turn red when it returns. Well, what if I just... Well, I rotated the thing out, but the question is whether or not that mattered. Blizzard, you might explode here. Out we go. Careful of your health. Arachnid 4 from that's the fusion. Xandrid. Yeah, and then there's the yep. A lot of things don't make sense. Apparently the villains want to cause problems for the human society, but then they also fight among themselves because their one is doing too well. I wonder what happened. I wonder who did that as well. It sounds a lot like Goldar being a sore loser to Black Dragon as well with that same interaction. Okay, we'll set this up. Yeah, it can go to your corner. That's on me. You've been poked. Back away. Yeah, there we go. This is fine. And now we go up! Get rid of this. It's not being helpful. That hit. No. Okay, fine. As long as we see what we can do, it'll be fine. We do this. Well, that's sad. That one was just sad, is all I can say. Up we go. Get slammed. Okay, that's your block. And fine. He's got his energy. He sees it. But the problem is... No. Hammett. No. For some reason, time freezes also keep your zero-cost block going. So you actually do unfreeze right before. That's the thing, I'm not allowed to say, I can't give an answer for that for favorite Power Rangers show. Like I said, I haven't watched all of them. For a proper one, I cannot give that answer.
3, 2, 1,
That's all I can say. Well, you freed up my energy, but it did nothing. Ah, fine. Not how it works. Again, and just ignored. Okay. Can we do something funny? No. Nah, that doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. Blast them! And to read. Did you request it in the past, or have we, or has your message been getting, for some reason, ignored? Which is weird. A reminder, Magna is in the situation of he has a lot of utility, no rushdown, and alongside damage. Here's a brick wall that slowly moves in. A lot of manipulation as well. Resource manipulation, utility in terms of armor and invincibility, alongside damage, but no speed.
2, 1, go.
prime example of what things need to kind of be for the character. If you want them to work in a certain way. But he is still fast with his blaster, but that's just quick draw. That's just a quick draw at that point. Okay. Mega Storm. And again. But it decided it wanted to be different. Now come on, fight. Watch your damage. Watch your damage. Nope. I am not getting any help here. Well, now it wants to help in a different way.
KO. Win.
He can go invincible, he can arm your attacks, he can just hit you faster. If he cancels, or he backdashes, or he does a weaker version, he has 8 different attacks. Primary strike, 2 versions. If you're dashing forwards, you slash once, and then you do the uppercut. You can cancel if you want. Same with his other attack. And alongside that, when he does a full-on fake-out, where he sheaths his weapon. You do a backdash here, you get 1 energy back. That one, I'm pretty sure, if you think about it, that one is more, looks a lot, very much unintentional, but anyway, has done nothing about it. But it forces you to retreat, so you're backwards, you only get a special corner combo, and yeah, as you can tell, you can also still cancel it there. So they just didn't disable that, the code right around the end of it. But the problem with that is, they're not allowed to remove it. Unless they remove Oracos as well. Just gonna have to point that out. Oracle has the exact same thing. Eesh. We'll see. Miss! It didn't go green, it was just miss. As I said. If they want to remove Magna's energy regen at the end of his Zeke's Vengeance, they're required to remove Oracos. No, he doesn't need to backdash, but he has to dash. Thomas, he is required to dash. You do Raging River, you dash forwards, it gives you 1 energy back. You dash back, gives 1 energy back. Then when you do his other version of Raging River, it only costs 3. Bad move. I'm just gonna set this up. Yeah, not good enough. That happened. Ow. You missed 1 hit. Can't cancel that. I think we're a little too far from the corner, so I'm not going to do a backdash there. So this is it. Raging River, dash forwards. You get 1 energy back. Then you use it, the other version of Raging River. You've only spent 6 energy. Yeah, Thomas, pretty sure his other strike does not do anything related to energy manipulation. Actually, no, it's 3 of his attacks that do. 3 of his attacks give him energy. 1 of them doesn't. Yeah. Mystic Force Blue is required if you want to allow Daggeron to be part of the theme battle, just so you know. He's currently a frog. Thomas, when you use the air version, he does only spend 3 energy.
3, 2, 1.
the air version of what is it again? Okay, V2 of his whatever that other attack is, where he jumps into the air and flips and strikes you down. That only costs 3 energy. Okay, that does only cost 3. But the other one is only costs 4 and doesn't refund. While Raging River, in fact, refunds on both of them. See, I stole your crit! I can stream other games. Smith, I can. It's just a question of whether or not people will care. That's the main concern there. I can stream other games. I do play other ones. Blaze Blue, Entropy Effect. Genshin, Zenless, all these other games. Apparently there was an attempt at Marvel Rivals, but no one cared. Thomas, do you even have Oracle to test these things quickly? I don't know why you brought Kina for no reason. Anyway, 1, 2. As I said, you notice that you can use 3 different breakers. Okay, or rather, nah. Technically, it is actually 3 different breakers anyway. With Orico, if you start with Raging River, you dash, and you get away with the flipping attack, okay? The flipping breaker. And then you rotate back into Raging River. You dash again, you spent 9 energy. Yeah, reminder that does just... Technically, it's weird, but there is and isn't more legendary assists than there are leaders. It's weird. Rita is a leader, but her assist is an epic. Alongside Gia is a legendary, while her assist is a rare. Mesogog is a epic, but his assist is a legendary. I'm trying to think which one actually is more, but always remember that's just a sad reality situation. Thunderstrike. Haley. So as I said, if you want to get rid of Magna's whole energy manipulation, Orico's also has to go. Otherwise, stop being biased. They're all legendaries now. So you have no reason. Eesh. We're on fire. Yep, yeah, train. So you don't need to continue afterwards. That's all I can say. Got the message across. We don't need to do more. Up we go. You can't do that. It's not gonna save you. Blast them. You're not paying attention. Actually, that's the thing. Magna has no rushdown, but he has energy manipulation and utility. Orica over here has energy manipulation alongside crit spam. Invincibility, he has some. Yeah, that's the thing. Technically, I have not checked what Magna's Magnastorm frame data is right now, but it's very fast. It's not the fastest, but it looks decently fast. The V2 of it has been there since the beginning, Hammered. You just couldn't access it unless you proceeded to not rotate. Okay. Listen, what we can do is we wait for the game to bug. That's when we do the memberships. Okay? What do you mean 40 to 50? That is... summon again? Unrelenting?
KO. You lose.
40 to 50 is well at almost a second if you're trying to save between frames. Magna's Magna Storm is roughly around 20 frames. Nah, this is the ult. Reminder, I can swap between all three. Listen, Ninja Kimberly at least got toned down. Her pressure is gone. That's the good thing. But she is still broken in her pure, I do not care about your attacks, dashing behavior. And that's Ninja Kimberly's actual problem. That's the thing, now her pressure is actually gone. Lothar actually has slight issues with he can be spaced. That is still a fact. I've said that since the beginning. Lothar can be spaced. I cancelled that. But the difference is Lothar can still beat you up horribly. That worked. If your character hasn't been requested yet, or hasn't been played yet, you can change your request. Yes and no. I wouldn't say he has the weakness of he doesn't have a breaker trap. That's the only weakness he has. He doesn't have a breaker trap. So yeah. Who's next? We really have to use. Is that a proper team? That's the rule. Sledge and Gia. Yeah, it's a proper team. Reminder, if you're going to try and request an entire team, you're required to make it a proper team. And plus, who did you say? Sledge and Gia. So, Sledge is required on the left. Yeah, that's the thing, but remember that Lothar is just that. He hits hard. He doesn't have the same utility as Magna. But it's the fact that he has too much power. Not really any rush down, but a lot, and I mean a lot of power. Why? Why do you want to do this to Jen? What did I do to you? Huh? What did I do to you? Fine, he times it. Ish. I tried to just avoid the attack and that's it. Why are you... Hello? Why are you being weird? What are you, Darth? What are you doing?
KO. You win.
Listen, Leo's super just needs a simple... as I say, he just should backdash further. I'm completely fine if he manages to trap you in the corner, but he shouldn't be capturing you at any other point. Just make him backdash even further, but extend it slightly. Extend the... just make them both do the same length, okay? But this means you could just... if you're just not in the corner, you are completely safe from the super. Or they could just make it that if you overextend too much, then he just punishes you. Make him do a full backdash all the way to his own corner. There. It's a true only reversal super. You make a mistake, he self-destructs. They can do that. There is full-on counterplay. Himself. It is no longer a super that could just kill the opponent. It is a super of, get off of me, or I'm taking you out with me! There. That is basically what I think needs to be done there. Full backdash to his own corner. No longer is just, I can just use the super to win the match. It is a full-on comeback only. You keep being aggressive in my corner, I'm blowing you up. No, I think you guys need to remember this. There's one thing to point out. No, Thomas. No, it's literally just it's not a detection. Just backdashes all the way and then just hooks. I don't know, Lewis. Anyway, be aware, Leo's super is already damage-based already. He's already health-based. It's the fact that his is not the way you think. He can't get his super if he just attacks you. Leo can't do that. Technically, it would be a buff if you gave him based on his if he takes damage. It actually would be a buff. If he doesn't hit you, he doesn't get his super. If you don't hit him, he doesn't get his super. The match needs to go even if he wants his super. And he needs to avoid assist spamming in some of that damage. Anyone here want to use Leo quickly after this match? We'll be taking a detour of for a brief moment of Leo experimentation, okay? So you're gonna have to re-enter multiple times, just so you know. I'm gonna beat you up, and you're gonna see your super meter by the time you get very low HP, okay? And then, after that, you're going to attack me, get me very low on HP, and then look at and then you're gonna look at your super. How much do you have left by the time there? We'll see. It's just any random Leo, or I don't know, multiple people pick Leo, but you will do a simple job. The first one is not allowed to attack at all, okay? The first one is not going to be allowed to attack. Nah, we'll let multiple Leos join, okay? First Leo to join is going to get beaten up only, okay? Okay, Flicked, do your job. You're not allowed to attack. I'm gonna lower your health as low as possible. Notice his health is almost half, and he doesn't have his super meter is not built half. Don't worry. I'm not gonna use the breaker here anymore. We're going to hand cannon. We're going to overclocked. How do I do a little less damage? As I said, notice that. Look at his health. As I said, it would be a buff if it's based on just his health. It's gonna be a buff. Don't go near me. Don't go near me. Don't. Okay, one more. I think I can hit him one more time. There. Look how little health he has. And look at his super meter. Now hit me. Hit me a bit. See how much health I need to have before you can nuke. Don't do too much damage. Let's see. Okay, assists aren't needed. You probably should not be using assists, but there. Look there. I can't get rid of the fire. But you can see how much health I had by the time he got his super, and look how little he had. Okay? Leo's super requires the game to basically go even. Okay? It's 100% going to be the same thing, but I don't know if there's really a way to time it.
Time's up.
I don't think there's really a way to time it easier with Leo, so... Nah, it's not that 3 cards. Notice how little health he had. He was basically dead. Anyway, now the person that's going to take this next code, I need you to damage me without killing me by getting me incredibly low HP. Please know how to use your cards. Do not use assists, okay? Do not use assists. Okay? No assists allowed. Only your attacks. Because remember, nerfed super meter gain. Okay? Geki, make sure he doesn't do something stupid. Do not use assists. Do as much damage as possible, but don't kill. Okay? Fire damage, fire damage counts as leader. It's even worse than I thought. Never mind. Anyway. Go ahead. A bit more damage. I think just spam the primary slot until and just poke for a bit. I think you just need a poke. Just poke and I dodge your block. You can poke again. Not that one! You can't cancel the block! Doesn't matter, we saw the health. You saw what it is. He could build barely a little over half of his super from damage. Okay? Just a little over half from his damage alone. Alongside, he takes damage, and he does not get his super at all. Basically put, he actually has to be losing. It is already correct about the... This is a comeback super. Both of them, technically. Okay? He technically has to be losing. The problem is, it's just the fact that he just wins if the match goes even. And he's a very much capable character of causing that to happen. Leo is that situation. It's just the fact that for a lot of characters, there is zero counterplay if the match goes even. Specific characters can obviously avoid it. Blake, are you fighting or are you just being weird? Yeah, he's fighting. Also, I didn't get any energy there, so... Again, there's no point in taunting there. I'm just going to point that out. It just helps with not accidentally pushing them onto the ground. That's what I'm going to have to point out. Technically, it is weaker than you realize. Technically, his base kit is weaker than you realize. He gets caught in the air during his breaker. His middle slot strike does have range. Remember, he has his V2 dash variants of both of his strikes. One of them is actually slower. But that's the thing to point out. He is very much... He has rush down, and that's the dangerous part. He has rush down, but he is... Yeah. He has what he needs to attack you. But his kit also shoves you. It helps him set up this... If you go even, Leo has every possible thing in his kit to just say, nah, you're in the corner now. Because every single one of his attacks throws you to the corner. Every single one of his attacks is knockdown. And reminder, knockdown is the proper terminology for that attack. It's not knockback, it's knockdown. They go send flying, they bounce. Every single one of every 4 of his attacks is knockdown. He doesn't stagger, he doesn't launch, he just throws you to the corner, throws you to the corner, throws you to the corner, and throws you to the corner. And guess what his assist does? Throws you to the corner! Also, it's not Metal Gear, it's Guilty Gear. So yeah, Leo's kit is very much specific matchups. Just say screw you. Leo's gonna win if you do not dominate the match. Anyway, Tomid, I don't know. Be aware. If you're thinking of Metal Gear, that's not something I don't play that type of war. Attack, whatever it was. That's not the franchise that you're hearing. If you're thinking of the music, that is Guilty Gear. Specifically, Guilty Gear Xrd or Guilty Gear Strive music is what's being played. Okay? It's not Metal Gear. If you're thinking of something else, that's a different franchise entirely, and it's not, it has nothing to do with what I'm dealing with. Okay. Blast him. Why do I even bother? I'm not fully paying attention right now. Why did what? Okay. Nah. Add Zanaka to the list. I think we really need to get to the next character. So yeah. If you guys think about it, remember, Leo is, in fact, technically already weaker than you realize. It's just the fact that his super is just an outright, I win now. There are many characters in the game. Okay? There are many characters in the game. Many have gimmicks. Leo just says, screw you, I win. If the match doesn't go his way. As I said, he gets his super off of taking damage more than dealing damage. So if the match goes even, he wins. If he's outright losing, he loses. If he's winning, he just wins anyway. He was kind of expected to win at that point. Like, that's the situation with Leo. Dominate him, you win. Go even, he's likely to win unless you have a gimmick. If he's winning, he probably wins. If you don't have a gimmick. Basically put, it's the same rule every time. Gimmick. You need invincibility or armor or something to avoid his super in some way and not get cornered. Ahmed, we're done with this thing. This is a regular fight. Anyway, bye to that middle slot. Never mind. Not only did I forget about the cancel, I also spammed it too early. Well, to the corner I go. Yeah, not to mention his fire. Remember, his fire is also weakened as well. Oh yeah, that as well. Traveling projectile based on how far he is from the opponent's corner. Just remember that one as well. Anyway. Adrian, you're here as well. You chose to spend your time here. Don't throw insults about go touching the grass. Top 6,000 code. Plus, as long as you people are following the rules of wait 5 matches, it is perfectly fine to take the code. You're all waiting in a queue of timeout, and then you just race back in. Whoever gets it first can get it first. If there's actual problems of getting the code, we will... You just try and mention it, please. Anyway. Slicer kick. Samurai slasher. Anyway, you're losing that middle slot of yours. He only has strikes now. Not really. It's not daring to get his slot. I forgot that. Yeah. I mean, sometimes it's just an easier code to input. No, Zed. Go away. Levi, have a cake. I had two options: throw a cake or slice him in half. I chose to throw a cake at a guitarist. At least it's not a tomato. At least it wasn't a tomato. Yeah, you really didn't get what you needed. Also, yeah, well, another thing I need to point out is the fact that they really need to fix Levi's breaker. Anyone else, you know, if anyone else has paid attention at all, Levi's primary breaker can be dodged. Okay? And I don't mean just dodged, I mean it becomes invalid. The moment you dodge it the first time, you can't shove your opponent back into it. It just says miss again. Dana assist is weird. She does her job. She catches you off guard. That's all she's there. But if you're actually actively backdashing, you just beat her. Okay. Well, middle slot timed out. You've got your primary slot only. Okay. You know, I needed it to be slowed down, but it wasn't enough, and not to mention Chris! It was supposed to be slowed down, and then beep. Not only did I not pay attention to him at all, yeah. Deactivate the $10 one. He's gonna blow up Dracon. He blew up Dracon. The pilot is down. Okay. Maybe don't continue that, though. Again. Okay, he's a lie. Right, and also don't mention, I hate that, I have to fit all the chats on screen from, both, Twitch and YouTube. The way I squeeze it is very much, let me just show this. I've shown it before anyway. Display capture on. Ah, it's shrunken right now. That's fine. Hide blue stacks. Okay, this is what the desktop looks like, okay? This is what I'm seeing. If I swap to what, this is what it normally looks like, okay? To fit everything on screen. Be aware of this entire thing there, okay? Yeah, this is what it looked like. I try to fit everything on the screen, and what I get is a lie. Remember. Yeah, and then to do that, I have to do this, which is very much all it is. And yes, and then the playlist plays. And back onto that. What did Safari say? W Dino. Yeah, more like it's the old one as well, just E. The E is a lie.
3, 2,
Well, I think this is the last match for Cam. Honorable assault! Cake! Back away. You know, I was gonna try and prevent his movements, but he decided I decided to end up badly timing that. No! Who would have guessed? I am fast. I am speed. Okay. No urination. Isn't both statements correct though? If you think about it. That's not gonna help you, Eric.
KO, you win.
Hamid, what are you on now? What is Hamid on now? More like every time I have to... Okay, how about I put it this way, Ishikawa. Chat is always open. If I have to change anything on Streamlabs, then I have to constantly tab and fix the setup. Okay, here's next. 2017 Rita. Reminder, Alzilla, if you want to change your request, you might want to change it now. You requested movie Rita, if I'm not mistaken. You can't... Okay, listen, don't compare them because the design was on purpose. The one is Rage, the other one's supposed to reference deities. As a reminder, if I'm not mistaken, one of the mentions was the way the gods look in Dragon Ball, that they actually decided to make Goku skinny, but just give him red hair. Alongside a flaming aura. I don't think you can really compare them, but... because they're trying to convey different ideas. No, but that's the thing. If you want to change, yes or no? Do you want to go? Do you want Rita or do you want Leanbo? I'm not exactly a fan per se. I watch it, but eesh, I'm not that deep into it. I'm basically regretting the Sparking Zero purchase. Is all I can tell you. Zenaku is on the list. I just need to get through the thing. We'll see. That's the thing, Adrian. Here's the problem. How are they going to censor the Moro stab? How are they going to handle it? Are they actually going to show it and not care about censoring? Or are they really going to censor the arm being stabbed through Goku's chest? Gonna tell you this much, it's just Legacy Wars all over again. You're fighting the same characters over and repeatedly. Alongside, this game actually has the ability to spam things. Reminder, Legacy Wars is balanced through the energy system. Why can't I figure it out? Where's Leanbo? Stop hiding. Yeah, I'm just gonna say this much. Legacy Wars did it first about horrible balancing ruins games. Okay. Yeah, that's not as... Okay, Adrian, that is not as bad, okay? That is not as bad as what it's supposed to be, a giant gaping hole with the arm through his body. Okay? The one is a key blast, and then they just made it look like it was shadows in the way. Okay? After they removed the thing from there. Moro, however, is supposed to cause bloody splats. So that's the question. I am not able to use Libra right now. I am blanking on how I'm supposed to use him. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that's just dead. That's just dead.
KO, you lose.
I am not able to use him right now. There. So let's try that again. I'm sorry. No. It's the fact that it has no build-up. Antonio does not need a... He needed a buff because he could not start combos. Antonio still has the same problem, it's just not as bad. It's just the fact that you can't remove his stacks anymore. So he, Antonio has a ton of pressure now, okay? Okay. Shield of Light never had an explosion, nor did it ever have the build-up of one. Okay? You wanna know what I've always thought about giving him some sort of effect if he kills, okay? But it's not an explosion. If you wanna know what it is, it's called an eruption from the ground. A geyser. The ground exploded below your feet. That's what I've technically always thought of for Leanbow. But it's the fact that he can get it twice very easily. That and it actually is able to do a decent few things, but not really. It's not able to get it easily twice, just is weird. And I still don't agree with the visual effect looking so stupid. Yeah, maybe. Maybe if it crits. At that point, it's 7,000. It's still weaker than Psychic Green. Just, all I can say is what they need to do is fix the visual. You were dodged. You didn't even slow me down. Like this should be required to be done still. Or at least fix the visual effect to appear below them if they're in front of him. It being a large hitbox is just stupid. Burning Hot. Okay, no. We're in the middle of the arena. Shield of Light. Yep. Again! Shield of Light! Well, at least you know you're getting your matches when you attempt to. Geki? No, it would not. Also, Twitch is just dying. The upload on Twitch's side is constantly losing frames. I do not know what's wrong. All I can tell you guys right now is YouTube is completely fine. There's been no drop frames. Twitch is currently dropping frames. I blame Twitch servers. Ishikawa, it is.
3, 2, 1, go!
Oh, that didn't work. Didn't even activate. You gonna try and kick me? Nah. Okay. Fine, I have no blocks. Oh no! Revenge! You got hit by a crit. Okay. Grenade? That's a grenade! No! Take! There, it worked. No. Okay. That still reached. Again! Flaming cake! Yeah, Twitch's side is dying. I have no clue and I'm blaming it on Twitch servers. Because YouTube is completely fine. It's a Series 1 upload. Yep, yep. It's still dropping more frames. It has dropped 10% of total stream. Yep. Burnt pie speedrun. Burnt cake speedrun. It's that all over again. And also, Geki, it's still 20 minutes if the theme battle would actually begin. It'll still be 20 minutes from now. No. Sad reality, that is still not a 50-50. Yep. Well, at least you keep getting your strikes, so you can actually hit me. At least. It's not gonna end well, is it? It's on purpose for not moving because, yeah. Cake! No. Okay. They're not on fire. That sucked. Not only was that stupid, that just sucked. Yusuf, you know that's not GG. We know very well the problem with Sam. And they still refuse to do anything about him. Reminder, people, that that simple change is all he needs to at least function! As I said as well already enough times, Inway can very easily just make every character at least function. But no, they refuse to do anything. They waste their time doing nothing.
3, 2, 1, go!
Now, let's just only change these weird characters and keep adding stupid designs that ruin everything. But no, we're not going to fix a character and make them unable to function. Instead, we're going to keep them the way we decided for some reason to nerf them when they never needed to. I forgot that I had to cancel. 3. You're not getting it perfect.
KO, you lose.
Yep, not to mention his super never did damage, so he had no right to technically lose his super alongside his 50-50. It was one or the other. Pretty sure I've done that plenty of long... Okay. Technically, I've done that already, Flicked. At the same time, not.
3, 2, 1, go!
Reminder, I made... Long time ago, I made the tier list videos, okay? Technically, I've at least won one match with all those characters already, but those are old versions of them. And some of them have literally not changed at all. And another thing is, technically as well, I have won with every character once in Casual Tuesday at some point.
KO, you win.
At some point, I have, in fact, gotten a win on every character at least once. Not only are they not only has every character received a video in some way, every theme battle character, every single character in the game that I have, that means every character, even the old ones, has in fact been in the theme battle as well. So if you want to say that it has in fact been a case where I have won at least once with every single character in the game already.
3, 2,
To do it again,
go!
we'll see. We'll see, maybe that can be another series. Slow one when I'm waiting for another day to happen for the 2026 account, you could say. It could be a double series going alongside it. It is just one win and then the next character anyway.
KO, you win.
It probably wouldn't last that long technically though if I have to just get a single win to move on. I wouldn't even say it was the middle slot that got you there. I wouldn't even say it was that. Nah, Joel's video it does exist. I just have to give him his animations, and I have yet to start with that. Just because I'm... for other reasons. I've been focusing on the other series instead, and I just haven't made his lost animations yet. No. Flying cake! Nope, okay. Well, at least I managed to rotate it. What if I just, I didn't get the dash yet. Okay. I'm literally doing nothing here. There's the shield bash. Wolf attack. Shield of light. How many crits have we gotten there again? Lean bow, I think that's the fourth crit or the third or fourth. One of the, I don't know. Auxiliary is getting the crit damage, but they're not exploding. We're done with this one, I think. When did Bulk and Skull get a nerf? They never got changed. Ethan and Pumpkin Wrapper. Why are you claiming Bulk and Skull got a nerf? We're being weird. Where are you claiming they got nerfed, huh? What did you do that you can think that they did? Because they are literally fully unchanged. The only thing they got ever was never being removed from their stacks. Well, that didn't help. Neither did that! Stop! Did you stop stop standing me! And stop! Okay. Well. If you're gonna do nothing but caps, I don't think I can believe you. Especially since your name is unfamiliar, and that's on me. Well, poke. Happy gap. That part is false. Well. Yes. You've always needed 5 or 6 stacks to get Bulk to spawn on the breaker. You're claiming the meter needs to be full. Have you tried hitting only 5 times? But we'll see. Maybe they're telling the truth, maybe they're not. Let's see. Ollie, can you go away? Kind of in the middle of testing something. 1. Yep. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Kick him in the face, and we're trying to move. Oh, hey, look, only 5 stacks. Nothing's changed. Please remember that you need 5 or 6 stacks to activate Bulk. Been that way since release. Also, BBP, I would expect you to be commenting on videos if that were the case, but if you've just been silently lurking, it doesn't help the situation. Anyway, Mr. Orange Ranger over here being Korag. If you're gonna send the same message, I do not think you understand the situation. Well. Up you go. Get down and turn off that caps lock as well. Oh. Stretch your wind up. Sunken smack. Okay, nope. Okay, you lock down. Well, what is it? No, that one. Okay. Could you rotate? Ah, it's original bet. Oh, there it is. Memberships are fine. I was just thinking, oh, we're gonna have to do membership now, aren't we? Just gonna disable the thing so I can restart. You've gotta be kidding me. Kill him. I'm sorry. Time's up. He's dead. Kill him. Anyway, as well, 10 gifted members while we wait for the game to reopen. There's our lucky 10. You're on there, boy, Ostano. Or Austin, OG gamer. Alongside unrelenting Spider, getting RJ Hart, RJ the artist, Black Sun, Itachi, GFX Biggle or whatever, Abadjet alongside the Game Wiz. No, he never did. Ray, he never did. You're thinking of a different attack. It's always 5 or 6 stacks, and it's a different attack. It summons a different ball. This is why we waited for this thing to bug. Then we did the membership. Because we have nothing else to do. Not to mention the audio is a bit loud. Sometimes. Yeah. Code is back up. Original bet moment. It happened again. You hear the music playing right now? Adrian? Listen to the music that says you lost the gamble. It's very weird. Megazord Custom Battle is the same as regular Megazords. Auto On is just 22,000 points, which is just the usual challenge mode. At least it doesn't cost anything to do, but yeah. Nishikawa, I've not been lagging the stream at all, so whatever's happening here, it looks to be Adrian only as well for now. The only good thing about Megazord's friendly battles is they don't cost any resources to play. So if you want to practice, you don't have to worry about using any of your Megas. No theme battle characters today. So you don't have to worry. You can see it's right there. It literally says no theme battle today. So there's no theme battle characters. Normally the theme battle characters would be literally on the thumbnail alongside right below there. But today there's no one. I could not think of anything. I could not think of a decent thumbnail. So all I did was throw Black Dragon into a mood. of drinking tea. Don't mess it up.
3,
Hmm.
go!
Well, that worked. What if I just... No. Nothing there. Come on! Too slow. Ish. Really? And I can't do that. Okay. A bit rude that you can't do that from a safe distance. Stretchy limbs. Can't throw it below their feet from across the arena. Yeah, you could help by rotating game. Just so you know, you could help. And he instant blocked. He instantly blocked. You would think that that's technically a buff. Technically, they can make Alpha track the opponent with that breaker. That would be a decent buff. He tracks the opponent. And be aware, it would be easy to do. It's just an invisible projectile. Arms underground. They can attack from anywhere. It's a breaker anyway, so you do not have to care, and you can just dodge it. Nah, I wouldn't say like lean bow. Like, the attack can still be dodged. It just spawns at a specific time.
2,
Like, tracking the opponent can at least make it a threat. It's still quite slow as well, so you can just see it. Not to mention that as well, he still has nothing in his primary slot to help him. I just drops the combo. Yep. You're not in range. You've been punched. Okay. You're not welcome here, Sarah. Okay. Got him! You can just block this. But why? You've been screwed over by a crit! Guess what? He didn't get his time freeze because the game crit. Normally he wants to freeze me on the windscreen. This time it didn't work. He got a crit. It got ruined. Why are you people doing this to Alpha?
1, go!
What did he ever do to you? See? Or do you just make a machine overheat? Why? He had to crit again. Okay. Ah, yes, it whiffed. Who would have guessed? You can't even get a stagger on the thing and you can't even land it properly. That was sad. Still shoves the opponent out of range. Can't combo anything there. Can't even get a basic stagger. Once again, another movie character that can't do anything. Damage in the middle slot. If you don't get turtled. Who's supposed to be next? Andros. Andros with Gia or whatever it was. Just a reminder that what you say first is the one that gets up on the left. Why?
3, 2, 1, go!
Cosmic combo, you're in the air! And it still whiffs anyway. Ish. And he flies. Slow how? What type of slow are you trying to ask? Not faster. Ah, okay. So you don't want to get your breaker now. Anyway, as per usual with the dumb fire over there. Well, like I said, in what way you try to look for a slowest leader? Because when I think about it, technically it could be Black Dragon. If I'm gonna count every attack that the leader has, as long as they have a 50-50, they're not among the slowest. So... Nah, remember. Okay. Like any character is... that has a 50-50 is instantly not a slow character. And going by whole thing about Black Dragon, only have single attacks alongside his stump being one of the absolute slowest strikes in the game. He might end up actually just falling under the role of being the absolute slowest in the game. Can you rotate already? Wrong Evil Ranger! Stop! Stop it!
KO, you win!
Clearly a defense that didn't want to break. So, you know what? Let's just go through the list of characters. If they have a fast attack, I can say. So, first of all, yes, they have a fast, they do have a fast attack. Same thing there, same thing there, same thing there. Same there. Another 50-50, or just a fast poke. Putty might be among the slow ones, so we'll keep on. We'll try to remember Putty. Fast, 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 fast. Still another fast attack along that one. Also fast. Same there, fast attack. Yeah, also a fast attack. Same there. Same there. Also fast. Same there. Same there. Yep. Yep. It's also fast. Still fast as well. Another one. Another one. Yep. 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 might be among the slower ones. He's fast. Same with this one. Same with this one. Maybe. Eclipta, Putty, Cat. Trying to remember those. Fast. 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 Same there. There. Yep. 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 Another fast one. All these are still fast. Yep. He's standing fast with his primary strike. It is, but it's not as fast as 50-50, so it's comparable. Also fast. Yep, fast. Fast, 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 fast. Yep. Same there. And again. Yep. Yep. Fast. This one might be slow as well. Fast. And then this one I already said, this one is slow. His fastest card is this. Every other thing is slow. This is 42 frames. That's his fastest card. Fast. 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 Yep. As long as they have something in being an instant poke, it'll be among the fast characters. I'm just not saying anything now because I'm just gonna say whenever. I'm only gonna say when it's slow. But right now, all these are at least fast. Dagger Run might be among the slow ones, but then he gets his super mode. Fast. Yeah, most of them are there. Most of these ones are fast. Black Dragon, Putty, Eclipta. Most of the villains are slow. And I'm referring to characters that... You could say that those characters don't have pokes. If you think about it. Reminder, fast does just mean they have a 50-50 with just a brief poke. Like any of those characters, just fast. They're not good cards, as a reminder. I'm just saying they can poke. They can just go for a poke. But characters like Black Dragon can't do that. He has 42 frames on his fastest attack, take it or leave it, and that's his beam. Something like Robonite does have fast pokes. Does it mean he's good? No. Not at all. While something like a bunch of the other ones are also still... They can still poke at least. Snide, for example, obviously has his things, but he can still poke you with Rushdown. That counts as a fast card. So you need to remember that. we go. And back away. No. You will not block that one. And you cannot let that continue. Okay. That's it. Anything that has these slow cards, there's just slow characters. There's probably a few more that I haven't gone over yet, but those are a decent few of them. Cat is decently fast, but yeah. Compared to other things, RJ is a new one to the group of slow characters. Just so you know, he's part of the new group of slows. He's not as slow as Black Dragon. I can already confirm that for you. But he is part of the group. He doesn't have a poke anymore. If you want to have a poke with RJ, you need to be dashing. And at that point, it's still based on when you're in the middle of your dash or not. Which basically puts, are you going to be able to poke them, or are you going to be able to do something weird? That's basically all it is. Well, that happened. So basically, but you're dashing in the middle of it, and if you get caught, yeah. Darth, what happened? Finally. He pressed the button. Be careful! There, see? I interrupted him. He thought he could press something there. I tried to back away.
KO. You win.
TJ is fast, he has a single poke. Like any character. As I just mentioned, if it has a poke, they count as a fast character. Or at least a character that's faster than most. Doesn't mean they're good, though. All the movie characters at least have a poke. Rita does have one, remember, primary strike. Cosmic combo. And again. Shooting star. And again. And again. Cosmic combo. You're gonna jump? Yeah, he jumped. Don't jump again! It should have been obvious. Just because I spent my primary slot, there's a breaker there. Here, again. Cosmic combo. Fire! Oh, no. Don't jump. Don't jump. Okay, we're good. What if I just... Okay. Again! And shooting star! Cosmic combo! I did not use the metal slot. It was blocked off the entire time. Explosion. What? You're playing Traditional Jason. You have to be very much more careful than that if you want a team combo. What do you mean? Don't listen. It's not the same thing as Gab and lighting you in Brawlhalla constantly. It's not the same thing as that. At that point, you just didn't press anything against the strike. You got hit the first time, but then you just get hit by a combo. Darth, at least fight this time, please. Okay. Yep. Okay, you spent your energy there, but was it on reset or was it on a different thing? And again. Back away. Stop! Hey, Saber Drill attack! I know I did less damage there by doing a backdash, but this is fine. Okay. Double kick. There you go. No. He didn't do anything. There it continues. Okay, what if I just... Well, that did nothing. That quite literally did nothing. 5,000. Okay. Well, we have to use it! launch into the air.
KO. You
Just go for the breaker. Technically, Andrew's breaker is a breaker trap, so it's a double hit. It's the same as Drakon. This was technically one of the few reasons why he was still also technically broken on release. Other than his middle slot being that he just actually had a breaker trap. But then again, by comparison, it is not strong by today's standards, even if he was reverted back to that. But you can just block the first hit as per usual. The worst part about it, I could have cancelled. Here! Block this if you dare! Cosmic combo! I don't think you can do this. Yeah, no, you can't. You can't do a backdash there. Why the cheaper version, exactly? Anyway. You got launched. No! You need to dash. Okay. I'll go for it. He didn't mess it up. He didn't mess it up. Last one for Andros. Korak. Black Rangers. Saber Slash! Yeah, okay. Well, you take risk. He actively took a risk. Sad. Why you no move? Okay. Well, Cosmic Combo. To the corner you go. There, I did more damage. I have done more damage. That was not the best move. Okay, what do we do here? Launched away. Again. He's been poked. We drill. It was not worth it. Yeah, okay. He'll just do middle slot right after this. Nah, primary.
KO. You lose.
Okay, I do not know if Nexus is still here. Zenaku will be being played shortly. He is one character away. It is now V2. So he shall throw his assist there for no reason. This team is fine. It should be fine. Clicked! Should not have brought this character.
2, 1, go.
Sniper charge! No. Okay. Nothing? Yeah, he just get kicked. I'm just gonna say this much. I do have multi-hits. So that's kind of the reason why I don't recommend it. Let's see here. Crits. We all know those crits are gonna get wasted. Sniper charge! Yep. Wait a second. Wait. Wasn't it a 4? Didn't they adjust it to be a 4 cost? Flying Assault. What do I think about? Why am I thinking it was a 4? Yes, we know it was a 7 before, but when it was buffed, why do I remember it being a 4 cost, not a 3?
3, 2,
No, Genki, something else must have been mentioned somewhere. 6 stacks. Fine. Fine, you're gonna be like that. And of course that reaches. No. Well, I have that one, I guess.
KO.
Nah, not allowed to use this guy. Reminder, V2 still sucks anyway. Gonna point this out, he does still suck, even with that change. They literally gave him more recovery. It's still a block kick. Reminder, it resets your energy. They could have just kept it the same speed. Not to mention the fact that you have to use things.
1, go.
Really? Okay. Poke. At least you can use that attack now, but still. Still. Okay. Now you're just rude at ignoring it. How much energy you got here, huh? How much energy? No. Nothing there. Dodge for nothing. Yep.
KO. You lose.
Well, that happened. V2 is not on the practice list. Whether or not Geki's breaking the rules with that addition to the list is questionable. Did he not add Magna?
3, 2, 1, go.
Here! No. Oh. There. We teleport! We poke them! No, we can't. We can't poke people! There, at least I rotated. I rotated the thing out. It didn't work. He still got out of range. Okay, nightmare charge. Challenge kick. There we go. Back away. Kick them here. Throw my power beat down. And there. I can ignore it, but I can't backdash him. You can ignore, but you can't backdash. Okay. Can't teleport. What do we use here? Nightmare charge! I should have waited. Should have waited. Poke. Poke them again! He has literally nothing but strike assist. Everything else is a breaker. Or a block. That's what I get for not trying to use something else. 1, first I had to wait for his action. 2, then do something else. Vengeance is not broken. He is very much short-ranged. He has some strong combos, yes, but he is very much short-ranged. Once again, another villain in a weird situation. That, and he still has this problem with his kit where his strike will not continue long enough. But why? Why? No! Stay in your corner. We teleport! We poke! Yeah, I probably should just press something there. Maybe don't just stand in their face and do nothing. It'd be a good idea to do something. That whiff. Why? So little damage. Why did I have to reach? Okay. Fire this! Kick them before it hits me! Funny interaction. I could choose to actually just stand there, or I could choose to just kick them. One of the two. I kick them first. Okay. I think we give 2 more matches of V2 and then it's Zenaku. Question whether or not Nexus is still here, because that's the next character. Why those assists? You don't expect that interaction. No one expects you to press that type of button. I'm sorry, why did that look slower? Anyone else? Anyone else? I feel like it was slower. Wrong button. Eesh. Well, good energy management. Good job. You get shot anyway. That's strike. The fact that he did all of that. Good energy management. Good job. The amount of times I could press a button anyway. And then you just get shot and then kicked. Good game, but that was just stupid. Joel is still in a dumb situation. I don't know what they were thinking there. Listen, he doesn't need those. We don't need to see those lengthy combos. Nah, Joel's primary strike. It looked a lot slower than it should have. Like, just give him increased costs and increase his damage at least quite a bit. We do not need long combos. And at this point, it would fix a lot of things. We don't have to sit there for so long just to be tickled. All I'm gonna have to point out. Fire them! Poke them! You can't move yet. They continue, because there's no point. I don't need to instant block, so we fire them again! 50-50. Poke! Poke! I'll beat down! Okay. Ignored. Again! Their defense crumbled. They kept resetting their energy. Okay, now it's Zenaku time. Whether or not Nexus is still here, your character is here now. You made it through the list of requests. Gekis does not count. Go wash your phone out, whoever typed that in. It was Flicked. Flicked had to suffer to be the one to put that code in. Yep. You canceled. Car! Savage Ball. Nah, regular block. Oh no. Ethan! Someone didn't want to lose their defense. Alan didn't. No. I didn't break their FPS. Didn't work this time. Okay. You can't do that! I didn't remove your stacks for that one though, so you were fine. Okay, now you just got rid of them on purpose. Up you go. Good enough. What if I just... Oh, that happened. Did you lag, Flicked? I'm hoping it's not lag that happened there, and that was just something else, but yeesh. You were thinking my primary slot was blocked off? It's called just not blocking. Never let the opponent know your next move by letting them hit you. Energy management at the finest. That's your block. I can ignore it, but I can't backdash there. Okay. I wanted to backdash, well, it wasn't good enough. I did it twice. Okay, Crescent Surge. And then Car. And we back away. Moon Rising. Now, okay. How do we get out of this one? Come on, get rid of that. I have a plan. It's gold. Okay, fine. You know, it did activate. It did activate. You don't get the super. You don't get the freeze. I pressed the wrong one there. If I actually pressed the strike, you would have been maybe hit by the block as well. Not using the metal slot breaker. Setting up a breaker and a block at the same time is just stupid. They could use a strike. That's the only weakness. They use a breaker, they could also avoid it, but then I have to use a strike. So basically just press the strike. Most of the time that'll be like a proper win. At that point, it's a block that wins only. Why you blue?
3, 2, 1, go!
Why are you blue? Yes. Anyway. Wow. He stood up. When are they gonna change that to be fixed again? Loading screens can be changed in the file if you're just using an emulator. It's not a proper mod at that point. Yeah. No. You have lost your defense. It didn't mean anything. Here. Arrows. Obviously you can't be hit. Yes, you want to put Zanaku out of his misery, Thomas. Why? Not only why you blue, but why bring it to... Why make Zanaku fight that? I clearly didn't even block the attack when it's very much obvious. Yep. Go to your corner. No, you're not allowed to throw a cake at a dog. No. No. No kissing the dog either. I said no cakes either. Okay, fine. Ish. Well, Crescent Surge it is. Moon Rising, 4,000 health. Yep. They spun with the moon. Do you have a strike? I'll ask that question again. Do you have a strike? It'll always be the question of whether or not it matters. Do you have a strike? Throws a car. The answer was no. Yep. Yeah, that place, External Alliance. And not to mention, it doesn't exactly have it. Yeah. Yeah, like I said, no throwing cakes at dogs, no kissing dogs. Here, have a car. Always remember, running in and hitting them with the car point blank is boring and stupid. Use that if you're trying to win a challenge. If you're here to meme on the opponent, just throw it from across the arena. They can strike it, or they die. If it's an ending attack, that's the whole proper detail. Okay. Not helpful. Yeah, just enter the code and you will be able to join eventually if you're fast enough. Again, you are weak to breakers. I threaten you! I hate that the music decided it wants to line up. It's the moon's domination. It is Zeraku's theme for this one. At the same time, not really. You know what I'm referring to.
2, 1, go!
Ethan? No. Car! No, be ready. No. I don't think he did. But I'm not sure. I got it! Fly. And then he gets hit, die. It lined up again, kind of. Correct.
3, 2, 1, go!
Nah, that's a block. To the corner. In the middle of a dash. Yep. No defense. Nope, can't avoid that one. Does that really work though? We're in the corner. Fine. Don't want to rotate now. Nothing but strikes. The music went to the calm state anyway. So don't worry. It's not... You weren't gonna be a victim anyway. Fair. I don't want to speak over the music. I want it to be heard, but it's about to end, which is the sad part. No defense for you! Ah, of course. Okay. Of course you would do this. There's no way to break him. I can slow his animations down and that's it. That being said though, Moon Rising would have been nice if it rotated earlier, and I forgot. Too bad it's in the same slot as a breaker you can't cancel. Still a 4 cost in the same slot as a breaker, that's a 5 cost. Ninjas.
3, 2, 1, go!
We reset my energy. Okay. Underground? Nah, that's a backflip. 7. No, okay. Just ignore the car. 5. Back to the corner you go. That didn't do anything. Just input it when it appears. That's all you need to do. Again. Do what you can. I did nothing. I did literally nothing. You can literally see the startup and I still did nothing. Just stood there. Here's your code. Try and take it. No one else for now. That is quite literally all she is. You know that she has too much recovery. She dodges projectiles in place on her primary projectile strike, but that's all she has there. At least she can avoid projectile traps, but Certainly a team. Nah, Taylor is very much on a very weak state because of that block of hers. Listen, I dodged the first one just to send you back into the sky. No. Really? Was that worth it? Tell me. Fine. Here we go. Okay. Why are you out of range? I did that right. Puny female hurtbox. That wasn't even a shout. It was just puny hurtbox. Move on to the next one after this. That was just stupid. Too small for your own good. Give an advantage like that. I pressed the right card. Someone doesn't hit far enough. Okay.
Go.
I rotate the assist. And that was the whole point. Okay. Fine. In range? No. He pressed the assist, which rushed into the hitbox. Okay, fine. Still horrendous. Yeah, it's not that. It's not only is that puny hurtbox related to the female ranger, that's more of what it is. Not really Zanaku entirely. No crit, Geki. No crit. Sweet spot! Come on, you don't want revenge? Really? No revenge! You don't want it. Geki failed. He got his win. He didn't get his revenge message. You failed. You had the chance. You didn't take it. No revenge message from Geki. Nah, he just wants to win. Yeah, no one else take the code. Rule agent tried it into the code. Try. At least try. Those that haven't fought have the same right to try to enter, but preferably, if you don't have a vocal voice right now trying to enter, please do not enter for now. Try and enter the code, Rule Agent. That's all you need to do. Enter the code on screen. If you do not know how it works, I don't know why you're here. You weren't even allowed to re-enter, whoever this is. Seriously. Really? Really? Is that it? Okay. And of course. Nope, not rotating at all. Not once. Yep. Game being sad was existence. Wow. I'm not gonna bother blocking that. Did they even use their primary breaker? That was just boring. Game just being boring. Ah, yes, let's just spam that. I don't think that's the question, Ray. At this point, I would question whether or not they even know what the game is.
3, 2, 2, 1, go!
Clicked, you can't get the explosion. We just reminded, Geki has just reminded of the rule. Mirror matches like this do not have the capability of getting explosions. Please remember that. The only explosions that you can get while fighting a Psycho Green or anything other those is if you're fighting in the situation of it's another explosion character fighting. As I said, both characters can land the explosion. The same explosion can be landed. No, it's not valid anymore. Psycho Green can get an explosion against Drangel Jason, can get one against Zeo Red as well. But you can't get mirror matches. Zeo Tommy cannot get an explosion against himself, neither can Drangel Jason. Neither can Psycho Green. Back up. No blocks, but it's Camille. Here we go. No. Away. Now, there goes my stacks. There goes literally every single stack. Every single one is gone. Gone, I tell you. And ruined. He's gonna press a... Never mind, game wants to be a bit different, but I can't yell. It's very late at night, so sorry, Houndbreak! I'm not allowed to yell right now, it's a little late. It's 9:30. And no, there will not be a caveman. We're ending on Psycho Green, that is all. Pretty sure no one else is listening to that rule anyway by his own, so you might as well just try and attempt to join.
3, 2, 1, go!
Why are you running the same assists? Exactly. No. Again. There. Back away. Stand. Just stand. Just stand. Nah, he waited. You whiffed. Wow. Just wow game. Lag at its finest. You can still land the explosion. Now you can't. Sorry. I have to do you like that because both of us failed. Both of us failed. We shall both have car instead. No explosion, just car. Did I say I'm the one that's required to use him? Anyway, still doesn't reach. That still doesn't reach. And you're taking the risk. No. Car. At least the shield worked. He has thrown 3 things at me. The caveman has thrown nothing but cars, cakes, and shields at a green monster. You don't have a block assist, you know. I'ma take the chance. Like I said, you don't have a block assist, so take this Helmbreaker! There, no caveman. Listen, caveman brought projectiles. He didn't bring rock to block. He didn't bring his cave with him to block the things. This one has us. Listen, just because you're running the theme I did does not mean you have to engage with the car. Here, have the car back. I ruined your combo. Okay. Fine. Fine. And he's taking the risk. You need to remember the rules, Korag. Please, as a reminder, to remember the rules. Okay, well, let's just test this. The rules are simple. Do not use Coda's Breaker while I'm in the air. Last match was like a green. Whether or not you get in is a question. Oh, no extra K, man. Just another stacker. Okay. The grenade reached, and that still didn't work. Okay. No! Lose those stacks! Okay. You say that as if you're allowed to make that decision, Geki. It's not like I've been streaming for 2 hours, 40 minutes. You know, I stream for longer, but why torture myself further when I'm already tired? There we go. No! Ah, of course. You go to one stack, but what is it gonna do now? Can we get it? Fine, you better make sure you didn't mess this up, Geki. Korag, you're not allowed to have re-entered.
2, 1.
You did not wait long enough. Your fight is invalid. Sweet spot. Yep. Blame Korag for breaking the rules. This is why you don't get your thing. Go away!
You win.
Be warned, if you don't get the code now, Geki, swap it to the next final character. Yeah.
One, go!
He didn't make it. Caveman, find new dog friend. There. Wrong card. Thomas, the only problem with that is the fact that the caveman got blown up twice. The same caveman. Actually, no. He dodged it by leaning forwards. He dodged it by leaning.
You lose.
He dodged the arrows by leaning forwards. Yep, you got your explosion. But now what? I have a plan.
Three, two, one.
Now he gets in. That did all work. I should have dashed forwards again, then did a time backdash there. Yeah, this thing is not helping me at all. Whatever that was, it was just dumb. Also, Geki, you're not allowed to be running that team with the caveman. 3 minutes still goes on. I never said it was ending. Just yet. Again. Back to the corner. I now have a plan. If I just set this up, it didn't work. God backdash in time. I don't think it said block break. Okay. No! Caveman, go back to your cave. Right now!
KO, you win.
Send caveman back to cave. Listen, Bridge is fine, Jack is not. That assist is literally everything that he isn't.
3, 2, 1.
I shall now fire them with a breaker. If I had one. Here, I have a plan. Hit at the same time. He didn't stand a chance. Okay. Well. Okay. What if I just... It did something. What if I just do it again? Fire team combo!
KO, you win.
The boomerang into insects. Into blast and then fly away. Team combo. Sorry about the taintly assist spam, but at the same time, I set up the projectile, I hit you with heckle, you got stunned. I could either poke or I could just fire you. It worked.
Three, two, one.
Well, it's a Magna. Eric! Okay. Still there, and you didn't backdash. Okay. No. Now I have a plan here. We throw this, and then we kick you in the face. I don't think you expected the Casey dodge. Neither did I. Alright, I did damage, but we'll see what he can do. Full reaches. Fire them once. Set it up. And yeah, no. You've been caught by a trap. Okay. And then he didn't rotate. Okay. Proceeds to not rotate at all.
KO, you win.
Well, that happened. This team has too many traps. One of the weirdest part about it is the fact that I can actually hit. I think... Okay, I'm gonna go to my corner this time, and I'm gonna use Kendall. Then I'm gonna instantly press the block and see what happens. If you guys can stay away from me, maybe it'll be fine. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to stun you first. Pick your poison. Eh. It mostly is a lie. Then next thing you know, you find cake anyway. Caveman back.
Three,
Caveman is back.
one, go.
No. Okay, so first of all, I'm gonna have to do the trap I was mentioning. So first of all, I'm going to have to rotate this, and if you don't have your attacks you need, yeah. I still need to rotate again though. It didn't rotate for me. So kick in the face. Stay in the corner, and you'll be fine. Okay. I'm gonna ruin your combo. And I'm getting ruined by a different thing. There we go, this works for me. So, leave my corner and you'll be fine. I did mention it, but, yep. Bugs. Caveman got big bugs. How did they get in the rock? I do not know. Another caveman. No blocks again. Well, that was an accidental cancel. Threw a cake at a dog. No. Any other. Sorry, Bison, but this is what's about to happen. Got the usual Dane combo. Sorry. Honestly, that's slightly turtling at the same time. Yeesh. Well, that doesn't help. That's a car. Pick your poison. Run away or get hit. Well, he chose to run back towards me right at the end. And away. bugs in your bed again.
KO. You win.
Everyone just keeps falling for it. I strike the air. This will not hit you. Proceeds to block. Nah, that's the thing, Thomas. Remember. Since when do I outright try to hit you sometimes? Remember, I swap between poking and whiffing in the air so the opponent thinks they can block the attack. Remember that. Oh, hey, this is gonna continue. Nah.
3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, that didn't help. It didn't rotate. That's a car. I still don't have a block. See, there's an example of it. Where I completely failed in the end, though. Good energy management. Don't fail this, Geki. Don't fail. Well, that happened. Fish. Dodge! Run-ins will be a thing. So be careful. I'm ignoring this one. As I said. Yeah, there it goes. Zan! There, takes the risk. No one is hitting anyone. What do you mean? What's wrong? Oh, was. Yeah, it's more like the defense. As I said, Coda is very much a character that can be turtled. Just remember that. When you try to have fun, you have to remember that some characters are just weak. By comparison, the figuring out how to hit your opponent is what actually is required. Not just a free hit. Did it though. Anyway, we do a backdash and robotic insects. Still didn't manage to register the block anyway. Fine, game. Fine. You get kicked for that. We're just going to have to go to the corner. Okay, so... And then you don't rotate. Not a one rotation at all. Okay. You didn't move. Because he's suppressing nothing. What do we do here? Okay. And of course it still reaches! Why wouldn't it? Big elbow strike still reaches.
KO. You lose.
I dodged Casey. Elbow strike says, nah, I hit. Five more minutes. So, was there one actual proper request, or was Geki's one a duplicate? As I said. So, Geki, you weren't allowed to request the character at the end, correct?
3, 2,
Yes, the monkey wanted to join in, but at that point, you might as well have used Goldar instead. Kick them in. Yep, so dude, was there an actual proper request still on the list? Or is that over? Insects. You missed. Ah, come on. You interrupted me. Okay, good enough. Robotic insects. He got hit, but at the same time in the middle of the strike. Strike down. No. Fair enough. Anyway, we need the middle slot. It's that important. Not good enough of a setup. Health is just the right amount. You can't kick me though with a primary strike, so the game will determine whether or not you lose here. The game decided you would lose. It rotated. And that's the only reason that I managed to get the win instead. Remember, people, please don't follow the rules. It's just a requirement. Fire. No. Still in range. And then how about we think about being a bit careful near my corner? Yeah, it's not that slow. It's not that slow of a projectile. Can't send them back into it. Nope, can't backdash. Okay, put this up. Fire them. And poke them. Yeah, continuing was better. The only reason poking would work is if they did a 0 cost, it would actually still hit them. In this case, since they used Ranger Slayer, I was fine. No. And they got saved. Lewis has been saved by no rotation. Oh, no. That looked like it almost whiffed. Listen, Geki, how about I put this into perspective? I have literally only 2 Ether characters on my account. Okay. You're gonna be like that. Fine. You lost it. How should I know, Geki? How should I know? But the difference is, it's not off the collection anyway. Guess what? Of the characters being collected, it's still part of a theme somehow. I do not care about the other ones. That's the only one that will be the most useful. And you can try and guess why. Other than the ether thing, it still fits the theme of another thing. Hey, man is back. He blocked it! Stop! You brought too many rocks to this fight! Close. Almost kicked him in the middle of it. He brought enough shields at least. I'm in my corner and it's a bad idea. I need to get out of it. Letting Coda have my corner is not a good idea. All I can do is ruin his combo, but clearly the game said no. Keep this block in the assist slot. Yeesh. This is a block fest this entire match. We backdash, forward dash, kick you in the face. Twice. And also a reminder, Geki, that's still not off character either. That is very much still not off character. As I said, think about it. Anyway, there is one thing we have to do. We're not done, people. We're not done. Can you load already? Yankee, you didn't hear the sound. I have not checked in for today. I still have repeatedly chosen not to for some reason. I need to lower this thing's volume. That should be fine. Rachel Zach. Random heckle. A villain leader. I think we know who it is. Nah, he didn't infiltrate, he just got mad. Just do this first. And then I'll go deal with the rest. Nah, that part doesn't matter. And of course that. I took some damage, but all I get in return is just a level up of Sledge. Okay, 15,000 health. I need 3 wins. Yep. We'll see what happens here, though. Three wins, and then it's over. How long that'll take, I do not know. Okay, fine.
2, 1.
It's Leo. Mr. Linear over here. Evil Thrust. Crafted Angie. And fire. So, what's gonna be next? Another one. The only reason you hit. The only reason. Okay. Here we go. Even if I were to try and hit him soon enough. Someone didn't want to rotate the assist slot. Great. Yep. Blocking the primary. Nah, reminder, it's all based on some very specific setups as well. Anyway, Mr. Force Black, no alliance. Okay. Nothing but legendaries, so let's see. Up you go. What's your primary gonna be? Okay, I can at least cancel. This person knows how to cancel. Please! Please! Stop spawning bricks! Why? Man wants to be wall. Go away. We do not need wall here. This is not wall marked. Nah, bad joke. Fired. You're fired.
KO. You win.
Which side is up? What do you want? It also hasn't been dropping. It's decided to stop dropping frames, but I don't know if it's has caught up though. Besides, technically you can still clip it. Alright, claims it's streaming in Ishikawa was on that side already as well. Oh no, it's Homelander.
3, 2, 1.
Okay, here we go, Breaker. Okay, no. Not allowed to press that. Okay, now he's gonna have nothing but blocks. Can't get out of that one. Yep, Breaker. Nope, same one, 3 cost. Next. Of course. What's your energy? 4. Great. And there's the defense that was never going to be allowed to be removed. Yep. There we go. Last hit does more.
KO, you lose.
That was so late on the button, it's just because I whiffed is the only reason he hit me. That. The only reason he hit me is because I whiffed. I actually hit him properly. Yep. Okay, fine. The people that actually know how to land a hit, or do land a hit, are the ones that end up winning. I mean, it's still in the VOD anyway. Yep, it's this guy again. Can I get a strike to start, or what's it gonna be? Yep, there it is. 1. Rotate. Okay, this is fine. It's gonna likely go for his breaker next. There we go. There we go. Strike is next. No. Okay. And now they likely did rotate, but I have to be careful. As I said. And no. Then they don't. Okay then. We're gonna launch you here. And then we're gonna kick the Casey. No. We'll have to avoid getting launched to the corner though. And that is a very annoying HP to land on. Too bad.
KO, you win.
Of all people to have that HP land on Leo. Not like we had a 47. Why is it everywhere? Because you're paying attention, that's why. It has appeared repeatedly many times everywhere before now. But now that it's such a stupid thing, it's appearing everywhere. It's the same thing as every other joke. Well, Find Your Flame has determined who as the opponent. Who is our potential final opponent? Izzy.
3, 2,
You have no blocks, but she's faster. Proceeds to go for a breaker in the middle spot. Yeah, that is where her faster card is, so doesn't rotate. The question is, do I even have the right to be hit by her super? Because I don't think I have the health for that. I don't think I have the health to be hit by the super in the first place. And okay, they can spin. Yeah, then they just super. How much? I still have health. Both should have the primary strike. I just needed them to have a breaker. Not a strike. Close. No surprise. Ah, no. What now? What did you get that's so bad? Villain mission is not done. I lost. Okay, too many blocks on a Leo. Breaker? No, but that's still worth it. Evil blue kicks. And again. Okay, this is not good for me. Nope. Away with you. Dodge. Yeah, okay. Alright, fine. 1, 2, kick. He stood still. Nope, away with you. Oh, I'm too close to that one. What's it gonna be? They stand still. You stood still for that. Get stunned. There we go. Interrupted. Stay in your corner. I'm taking the chance because I have regenerated energy. So, evil blue kicks, and knockout. I know I'm not supposed to respond with the super like that, but still. You have to wait. Otherwise, you could get punished. But, it's fine. We don't need any more damage. We can get this here. 48 epics. And 28 power crystals. Or do I wait for tomorrow? Well, those that actually tuned in today get to see the things early. Plus, I could just yoink this as a part of the video anyway. Wait for it. Crawl is starting. Looks like we're not getting the legendary drop this time. Yet. And we get Taylor. We were speaking about the leader earlier. We got the assist. Random bird, yes. Well, we finished what we needed to. Now, question whether or not, let's see here. Plus, there is a highlight video thing. Timestamps, all those things. Today, let's see if we can get some bit of help. Who here is willing to help us raid someone? You don't have to stay at this stream. It's just Twitch raid. If you guys click on the link now, let's see, how do I actually start one though? How do I? That's the thing. I don't have ever used one, and it might be in the dashboard. It might be there. I forgot where. Yeah, but does it really redirect to the other spots though? Plus, I don't think... Can you... Where is the button? We need on Twitch side. We're ending today. If you guys want to help me, you can go to the Twitch side. If you haven't followed there, you can follow alongside possibly joining for a raid to help technically the rating on Twitch helps with other stuff. Twitch side is why not? Yeah. Let me just check. Yeah. Twitch created started raid with option to start the raid within 10 seconds. Yeah. Let's see here. Where is the... Oh, yeah, there's a raid channel. There's the quick actions. Now we just have to find someone. Do we have... Because there's currently... The only Brawlhalla is technically live that I'm following, but even then, that doesn't count. Do we have someone random? What do you mean the... Wait, what? No, it's not Ziox. I don't think. We could see about that one. The setup looks like it's someone, but I do not know if it's correct. Uptime 17 seconds, I think. Let me see here. Who is this one? People are just tuning in, but nah. That's not him. It's just a rando that just started going on Genshin. We just have to find someone. Do you have a VTuber, Thomas, as an idea? But you know. But you that's currently live that might do something. Casual is not going to do anything. Yeesh. He's already got a massive audience there, so we don't have to worry about that one. Ludwig is live, all these random ones, but I don't have anything just... What category then? Because right now I have to find one first, and then the raid can be joined. Give the name. And current viewers. Depending on the situation, will be easy enough. This is it. Need a name. Van. Beans. Okay, then if everyone's ready, we'll see this one for no reason. It should just be a start rate and then it gives a countdown, if I'm not mistaken. So, thank you guys that joined. If you want to help spread awareness of the channel, Twitch is an option to help boost that one as well, so I can get affiliates, and then you guys can use the emotes that I also made if we get affiliate. So, yeah. You ready to raid people, please? We'll see what happens. And for now, I'm off.